Alright people, welcome back to the channel. Last week I did a video showcasing all of my Cannibal Corpse records and my entire Cannibal Corpse collection. And that did pretty good. So I figured this week I would do an entire video focusing on my entire Cradle of Filth collection. I don't know if they get shit in the metal community or not, but I personally love them. They're one of my favorite metal bands, and I have a lot of their records. I have a whole stack that I'll show you guys, so I suppose we'll get started. And yeah, so let's start off with this one. This is Damnation in a Day. And a lot of these are colored, so I will pull them out and show the color. This is the Music on Vinyl press, which is limited to 1,000. This is number 174. You get two picture sleeves. It's not a gatefold, but the color is super cool. It's like Shrek green. I mean, that is badass. And it matches the cover pretty well. This is an album that I'm not, like, I love it and I've heard it a lot obviously, but it's not one that I'm super familiar with when I go to listen to Cradle of Filth. I don't usually put this one on. But that should probably change because I know it's amazing. Okay, so this is from the Cradle to Enslave. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, From the Cradle to Enslave. This is just an EP. And this is a reissue. It's got a Misfits cover of Death Comes Ripping. And a couple other covers and some originals. Like I said, it's just an EP. But this is on the classic Music for Nation label, even though it's a reissue, and it's on blood red, which matches with the cover. So that's really cool. So yeah, there's that. This is Darkly Darkly Venus Adversa. Again, not one of my favorites, but with Cradle of Filth, you basically know what you're getting with every record. A lot of good songs on here. I don't think this one's colored, but it does have a gatefold, which is really, really, really cool. And let's see. Yeah, I think this is just black. So there's a label. And in the liner notes of this, they actually dedicate this album to Peter Steele, who is the singer of Typo Negative, my favorite singer. Having trouble finding it right now. But if you are a Typo Negative, oh, there it is. It's right there at the bottom. So if you're a Typo Negative fan, it's a really cool thing to see. So yeah, I got this one for $15 at my bookstore. Alright, this one, I know it's kind of a weird choice, but I think this is my favorite Cradle album. I know it's the most commercial and all that, but god damn, this record is so good. Every song on here. I mean, it's perfect. I know this was released. Oh, here's the gatefold. Super fucking cool. I know this was released with colors, but I believe this is a reissue on black. Yeah. Plain labels. I love the art in this. Tonight in Flames art, and that art's really cool. All of these sound really good. These Cradle of Filth reissues, they're perfect. There's that one, still black. So this is my favorite Cradle album. And next we have The Principle of Evil Made Flesh. And this is the reissue on Blood Splatter vinyl. And this came out 2017. I was building this collection, and this is one that I really needed, but it was so expensive, you know, before this reissue. And I walked into the store one day, and this was sitting there. I was like, holy shit, because I didn't even know that this was reissued. So I was very happy to get that. And the color is super cool, too. That's pretty sweet, too. The color of this one is very similar to the Cake variant of the Creepshow soundtrack, if any of you have that. Or the Father's Day variant, whatever they call it. So, super cool, great album. Like I said, I love Cradle of Filth. I don't know why. I don't usually I don't like many bands like this, but this one just stuck with me for some reason. This one is super rare. This is Dusk in Her Embrace. This is the Peaceville reissue. And this one's really special because it's limited to 2,000, and this is number 1. I don't know how I was lucky enough to get this, but it's number 1 out of 2,000. Super happy to have it. There's the gatefold. I'm not going to censor the titties because I don't give a fuck. This isn't colored. It's just black. Cool logo. I mean, this album is incredible. This is probably my second favorite. Maybe Midian's my second favorite, but this is definitely up there. Yeah. Funeral in Carpathia alone. Amazing. So yeah, I was very lucky to get this. Especially, it's a rare record alone, and being number 1 is crazy. So this is where it is. If y'all have that and were wondering where'd number 1 go, it's right here. This is super rare. Again, this is crazy that I got this. This is Cruelty and the Beast, and it's signed by every member, and it's signed by the female narrator who was in a bunch of horror movies, British Hammer horror movies. I can't remember her name, but she signed it right there. So this is fucking crazy. This is a rare record, and for it to be fully signed is nuts. I guess I'll take it out of the sleeve to show you the inner. And this is an OG press. And it's standard black on Music for Nations. Very lucky to have this. This is one of my favorite Cradle records too. I love Bathory aria. All the haunting female vocals, the Gregorian chants. I just love that shit. Alright, this is a reissue of Vampire. And I was looking for this for a long time too before it got reissued. And this is 1 LP. And it's colored, it's kind of like it's kind of fleshy, but it's also kind of grayish white. There's the label. And the insert is pretty cool. Just a merch flyer for whoever put this record out. So I was very happy to get this too. I'm glad it finally got reissued. And then we have Midian. Very happy to have this. This is obviously the era of the shirt I'm wearing. This was the era that I was really interested to when I was in like middle school. Mainly because of that, all of the cool art and whatnot. And this is a Peaceville reissue too. It's out of 2000, and this is number 771. So it's not, I mean, that number's, it's kind of low. And the gatefold is badass. All that purple is so cool. This isn't colored, it's just black. But the labels are very cool. Yeah. The label on this one's really cool too. So, there's Midian. I'm very lucky to have this one as well, because it's not easy to get. Alright, this one is Bittersweet's to Succubi. I love this. This has a song on it that I remember when I was in like middle school, I used to listen to every day on the bus. Is their cover of No Time to Cry. I can't remember who did the original, but I remember putting that video on my little, I had like a little MP3 player that you could put music videos on. I had CKY 96 Quite Bitter Beings and this video for No Time to Cry, and I would just listen to them constantly on the bus going home from school. I got this reissue from Amazon not too long ago. Cool art again, and this is on super cool orange. It's kind of like lava orange. So, love this. Their cover of No Time to Cry is so good. Born in a Burial Gown, obviously, is incredible. Scorched Earth. But for me, the shining part of this, I guess it's an EP. I don't know. It's more of like a compilation, I think. But the standout part of this for me is No Time to Cry. I wish they would release Lovecraft and Witch Hearts. I think that's what it's called. That cover is badass. And this was one of the first, if it wasn't the first record I ever got when I started collecting, it was within the first three to five. And this is Godspeed on the Devil's Thunder. Great album. I remember having a shirt with this art on it in middle school, and people would always ask me like, what is it and stuff, and it was annoying obviously when people do that. But my favorite song on this one is The Death of Love, which is the single. But aside from that, I really like Shat Out of Hell and Tiffages, if that's how you say it, I don't know. Honey and Sulphur. This is just a really good one. And this is on black with pretty cool labels. I don't know if this came originally with art on the label, but I just have white sleeves. Wherever I got this from, I don't know if they just put those in there and lost the art to them or what, but either way, this is a great album. And like I said, it was one of the first in my collection, so I kind of have some fondness for this record. So yeah, that was my entire Cradle of Filth collection. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm missing, I think I have pretty much everything up until their newer stuff, with like Midnight in the Labyrinth, and from there up, I don't have any of that stuff. I need to get it though. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If there's any other bands that you think I might have that you would want to see a collection of, leave that down below. Leave your favorite Cradle of Filth album down below. And any video ideas that you want to see, leave that below too. So thank you for watching. See you soon.